A GP for Olivia, or were you after a specialist?
A psychiatrist, I think. I want to go home.
Your father and your wife signed you in. You cannot leave without their consent.
Orleans!
Your kind lacks moral fiber, James, and I'm here to provide it for you.
Is this why you tried to kill yourself? Might be best if you had. I was upset.
You meant it.
I'm not proud.
Nor should you be.
I've just started drawing up a guest list.
For?
Our engagement party.
I've come to talk about our daughter.
Whoosh.
Anna.
You're that interested in Anna?
I'm being badgered to marry, and she's the only vaguely interesting candidate.
I already have investigators at work. In Paris, London, and Berlin.
The talk of the camps. You were a Jew in France at that time.
I'd rather we concentrate on the future.
One thing that can be said for the Nazis, they kept meticulous records.
Give me a kiss to build a dream on. My imagination will thrive upon that kiss. Sweetheart, I ask no more than this. Kiss to build a dream on. Yes. Give me a kiss before you leave me. My imagination will feed my hungry heart. Leave me one thing before we part. Kiss the build a dream on. Lend me your chops for just a moment, and my imagination will make that moment live. Yes, give me what you alone can give. I kiss the bill I dream on.
Welcome to Ash Park.
Oh, it's like I've stepped into fairyland.
Hardly.
Cinderella!
Mr. Bly, I believe congratulations are in order.
Thank you. That's why I'm here. We're having an engagement party tomorrow. We'd like James to join us.
He's well into his aversion therapy.
I thought it might be a chance to reconnect. It's just for one day.
I'm afraid that would be counterproductive to his treatment.
Oh.
Sorry.
May I see him?
Given your part in his breakdown, we'd prefer not. Dr. Stewart and I believe it's too soon, too raw.
I see.
I understand how hard this must be for you, but it is for the best.
This aversion therapy, what does it involve?
It's a new treatment from America. Preliminary results have been most encouraging. I'm sure you share your son's desire to rid himself of his perversion. I ask for your trust. I'm sure I have it.
When are you finishing up at the hospital?
I'm staying on.
No. Mr. Bly doesn't mind.
Not at all.
Well, I suppose times are changing.
They are, which is why we're having our party for the people important to us, not the important people.
It may not seem like a fairy tale to you, love, but it certainly does to me.
I'm lucky. Very.
There's that look again. Right under your smile. You never could hide much from me, you know.
You're here to enjoy yourself.
Oh, I am. You are all right.
I'm fine.
As the nausea builds, try to stay focused on the images.
Yes.
You ready? Eyes open. Good. Shall we continue?
At least you were allowed to visit him.
Oh, briefly, and he was heavily sedated.
I don't think it's too much to want to know what's being done to your son.
George, he's in good hands. The main thing is he's being strong, and we owe him as much in return. So, tomorrow's gathering.
You know, you're more than welcome.
In my own home? Thank you very much. No, I think we both know what's best, given the style of celebration that you've chosen. But I do hope that you have an enjoyable afternoon.
Thank you, Mum.
That is wicked gossip.
It's true. He's been a great help in raising her spirits. I think your attempted visit to James best not mentioned.
Given our last meeting, I have a lot to make up for. Andrew, it's lovely to see you.
It is.
I was telling George how kind you've been.
We've been enjoying the company, sir.
Shouldn't you be at Ash Park preparing for tomorrow?
I'd urgent business. I'm heading back there now. Perhaps you would like to come with me?
I have a car arranged for the morning.
Of course.
Why don't I do the honors?
Oh, we can't expect you
It'll
to
be my pleasure. Gauche inviting myself, I know, but all for a good cause. There and back with the driver. Trade, dark.
That's very kind of you. If you don't mind.
The more the merrier.
Settle then.
I'll see you away, George.
There's no need, Mother.
No. The more the merrier, for heaven's sake.
Why not?
I have spent the entire week placing barriers in the way of his visiting Anna.
No wonder he jumped in so quickly.
Yeah, and you've undone it in a moment. Inverness may accept Anna absorbing Italian at the Palettis. Andrew is not as gullible.
I didn't think.
No, you didn't.
So, you still enjoying it here?
I cooked my first meal on my own last night.
Well, I didn't get a call for food poisoning.
A best.
How's your Italian coming along?
Molto bene, grazie.
You're a quick learner.
No, not really. So I should.
Yeah, of course. Sorry. Fuck the Duncan. Gino, just checking on your sister. She's doing much better. Yes. I gotta go. Good luck with the lingo.
Thanks.
The last 3 days he comes. He looks at Gilda. Then he talks to you.
I can't help it if I'm fascinating.
It's like he comes to see you.
Don't be silly.
It's a little strange is all I'm saying.
You're strange. You're jealous.
I'm an old man.
He's not that old. You're imagining things.
Maybe. But I know what I do, Mitch.
Gino! I promised.
Yeah.
I'll leave you both to catch up.
Please don't hurry off on my account.
I would stay on your account, but I have an errand. I'll see you in the morning.
The big day.
Good night.
Good night. She's lovely.
Yes, I feel like I've known her for years.
So, is it Mrs. Bly who's caused this, whatever it is?
I told you, I'm fine.
No, you're not. But no more prying. I hope you have the perfect day for it.
There are things that have happened recently that have brought up the past. There's something I've tried to ignore. It's something I've never told anyone. Tomorrow's party makes our relationship official. If I'm going to tell George, it has to be before. He'd never forgive me if he learned about it after.
Guess you haven't eaten. Leftovers. Look, a telephone.
Don't know what to say.
There's a lot to take in. So, what have you been doing?
Finding excuses to see Anna. Finding others to avoid seeing George. I said I mightn't make the party.
You'd be conspicuous by your absence.
How can I look him in the eye knowing what I do?
I'll be there. We'll do it together.
All those years playing Aunt Carolyn. How did you manage?
Broke my heart. For a long time. And then it didn't. Time heals. So I understand. I really do.
My husband, Renee, and I were arrested in Paris for distributing anti-Nazi material. He convinced them that he'd been acting alone. They let me go. I got as far as the Spanish border. I could have got out, but I turned back to fight.
The resistance.
Did what I could. Killed who I had to shorten the war. And I was caught. I was sent to a camp. Ravensbrück. You have to understand the depth of my love for Renee to understand what I did. All that mattered was to remain alive. To see you again.
There's no shame in surviving, love.
It's how I survived. The women who resisted were shot. The rest of us were taken to a special barracks every day for over a year.
Oh, it breaks my heart. Hug at me. It's making it worse. I should be comforting you.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you have nothing to be sorry for. There is no shame when there's no choice.
How can I marry without telling him?
What good would it do? Now, come on, you've suffered so much. You deserve happiness now. You both do. And I am sure he is a lovely man. But see, he's a man. Don't risk destroying this.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I need to ask your cooperation in something. Andrew Swanson is coming with Olivia tomorrow.
So?
I'd like you to be there before the guests arrive and leave after they're gone.
You mean not arrive with Gino? Act like we mean nothing to each other?
During the party, yes.
You still think we won't work?
I'm simply trying to protect you.
I don't need protecting.
If this experiment doesn't work...
This is my future.
Anna,
it is.
please.
That breeze you feel is the winds of change, Father. Accept it.
Which one of your books did you get that from?
I wrote it myself. I am capable of independent thought.
I had noticed. Is it too much to ask?
Yes.
Anna, tomorrow is your papa's special day. We'll do what makes him happy.
It's not what's
It
right.
is what is right. Just like he will do on the day of our engagement party. And we do have it.
Fair deal.
Anna?
All right.
Thank you both. Good night.
You're not worried? About Andrew?
Should I be?
No.
Then I'm not worried.
Sarah. Are you awake?
Good morning.
What time is it?
9:30.
Oh, it's too early.
We're up at 6 on the farm.
Uncivilized.
There's a dress I want to wear.
Your father and I had a chat when he got home. Good girl for doing what he asked.
I suppose. But since I'm forced into being here,
What are you up to?
I'm using luncheon to make a point.
Shouldn't we wait for Anna?
She'll be along.
Something about a surprise. A pleasant one, I hope. Guest of honor first.
Oh, you're spoiling me.
Ah, we're thrilled you're here.
If I may, I would like to propose a toast to the future happiness of you both.
To happiness.
Happiness.
Long happiness.
Luncheon is served. Spaghetti Napoletana alla Poletti.
Oh, please, miss, it's my job to carry.
Yes, and it's Cook's job to cook, but she didn't. Did she, Amy?
You should have seen her, sir. She wouldn't let us lift a finger.
You did that.
Just like Mama makes.
To the winds of change. Aunt Peg. Remember our last reception here for the Japanese? I said how wonderful it would be if you were by my side.
And now look.
I want a perfect day for my perfect bride-to-be.
Yes. A perfect day for everyone.
Sir, your first guest.
Ready?
Ready.
Are you sure it's wise not to be there? And appear to endorse the whole fiasco?
Thank you, Diana. I'll serve.
Prudence is a matter in which I'd appreciate your assistance.
I expected this tete-a-tete days ago. May I hazard a guess? You want my support in bringing down a Jewess? And she's a nurse, you say?
Oh, there's a lot more to her than that. I'm having inquiries made into her background.
Eminently sensible.
The woman has many admirable qualities, and oddly, I find myself somewhat rejuvenated by her presence, but I cannot sit by and watch her be anointed as the future mistress of Ash Park. The union is doomed. Poor George has suffered quite enough.
What do you propose?
Mixing with the Inverness locals is one thing. Socializing with our kind is quite another.
a kiss to build a dream on, and my imagination will thrive upon that kiss. Sweetheart, I ask no more than this, a kiss to build a dream
Jack,
on.
you made it. Couldn't miss this one, eh? You wouldn't have been forgiven.
Lucky man.
No arguments there.
You're on my side, aren't you? I've been forcing Father to see that I've changed.
Leave innocent bystanders out of this, Anna.
Dr. Duncan understands me far better than you do. You've seen it firsthand, haven't you? Oh, he actually shows interest and does ask questions about how my Italian's going.
All right, Anna. I'm sure Sarah's more qualified to give an opinion. Excuse me.
Ciao.
Everything going well?
Apart from you staring at me all the time.
I've been mingling too.
Mingle more. They're all slightly intimidated.
Except for Doris.
I had noticed.
I think that's an SOS. Excuse me.
From the moment Miss Adams walked up my front path, I said to myself, this one's special. And now she's marrying a Bly. It's like something out of Portia Facer's life.
Her cereal.
I sometimes feel as if I shot Cupid's arrow myself. Miss Adams, oh, it's a lovely party, just lovely.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Such a pity that Mrs. Bly couldn't attend.
Yes. I was wondering if I might steal you away. Need some help with the speeches.
Oh, if I could assist. But I'll see you later then, Mr. Briggs. On the dance floor?
Thank you, Missy. A man can work up a thirst talking to that woman.
You're on her dance guard.
I ain't promised nothing. I owe you.
I owe you in more ways than I can count.
After what we've been through of late, today's a real tonic.
It is.
Good luck.
Cheers.
If George is to see her as a fish out of water, we must construct a suitable pond.
I think these names will constitute a formidable gathering.
Oh, indeed.
At the very least, George will witness her discomfort. At best, she may be provoked to some form of outburst. The Jews can be so sensitive.
Now, what's the pretext? What is the occasion? It has to be something he can't decline.
Ah.
Yes?
Who arrives next month, bringing a hive of social activity not to be missed?
God save our Queen.
Indeed.
Miriam, Isaac, I'm so glad you're here.
For you, even on Shabbat.
And you. Out amongst people again.
Oh, she hardly slept last night. So excited.
Party?
Neither did I.
Oh, that's a lucky man.
There he is.
Gentlemen really do prefer blonde.
You and your Marilyn Monroe.
Drink first, and then you can meet my auntie.
Roy Briggs, Doris Collins, and now the Jewish community. Mother would expire. Ah, right on cue.
Amor, Kava. Gilda, do you know?
Sana.
Silly charade.
Remember, just the friends,
Hello, handsome.
If you want to be a Poletti, act like a Poletti.
It's a joke.
They're just worried we're gonna start kissing in front of everyone.
Let's.
I'm not. He's staring again.
Feels odd being back.
It's a gothic old pile.
James and I were both keen to leave.
I imagine living with Mrs. Bly has its challenges.
Somewhat of an understatement. This happy event, however, gives me hope.
Let's hope Anna gives me some too. I'm planning to propose.
Today?
We've been circling each other for months, and I have the feeling someone else is circling, so I best not leave my run too late.
Did Anna mention someone else?
She's been making excuses to go to the city. I think a man was involved. Shall we?
Good luck. managing with George?
Luckily, he's distracted.
It's like a teenager.
Takes you back.
Does. How have you avoided being dragged to the altar so far?
Who says I have? I've got 4 wives. 3 at the hospital, 1 at home.
It's a serious question. Can't be for lack of opportunity.
The right one or not at all is my motto.
And the right one hasn't come along.
Twice.
Oh, see?
Better man won.
And the other?
There was no winner there.
Mystery solved. Better way to get on her good side than to get on mine. He knows we're close, that's why he's been hanging around me. Romance, if ever I saw it.
He hardly knows her.
Who wouldn't fall in love with her? Oh no, quickly say something in Italian.
Ecco il chiacchierino.
Sì, certo.
Mrs. Collins.
Sì, sì.
Oh, Mr. Paletti.
Mrs. Collins, ciao.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you for...
Close. What did you say?
You're as pretty as a picture.
Really?
Really, no. I said she talks too much. I don't know. Do what you must. It's okay.
Hello. That'll be great.
There you are.
Oh. Such a beautiful day. Oh, my silly old woman.
Don't you talk about my aunt like that.
It just breaks my heart what you suffered. You made the right decision.
He doesn't need to know.
Ma'am, a telegram?
Oh, thank you.
Arrived. Inquiries already promising. Will elaborate by post. Regina.
Aren't we being a little unsociable?
Coming from you. The first time we met, you arrived half an hour late. In jodhpurs.
I was trying to make a bad impression.
You failed.
I'll have to try harder.
I've rather missed you.
I'm sure you've had plenty to keep you amused.
Not as much as you think. It does all start to wear a bit thin after a while. I'm thinking of entering politics.
Good choice for you.
Which means it's time I'm married.
Anyone in mind?
Why do you think I came today? I don't expect an immediate answer. All I'm asking is that you consider it.
There's no point. The answer will be no.
You gave that some serious thought.
I'm sorry, Andrew, but it will be.
You're not still seeing your chap in the city, are you? The mystery one I was your alibi for. Since you hadn't been up lately, I'd rather assume that it ended.
It has.
Is there someone else, then? Someone closer to
I'm
home?
not about to share my private life with you.
There is. You can't tell me that a girl like you wants to spend the rest of her life here amongst them.
What's wrong with them?
You don't honestly think you'll do better than me here.
Excuse me.
Glad you told me about this, James. It proves what you have been unwilling to accept. You lust for the male form in general, rather than desire one or two individuals. Perhaps now you'll accept the severity of your case. There are other treatments, more extreme but more effective, which we may need to consider. Whatever it takes. Your own words, yes?
I tried to see him. I wanted him here today. They wouldn't allow it.
As long as he knows he was welcome.
I asked them to tell him that. I'm not proud of that day.
I can see that.
Andrew Swanson.
He is a good friend, but obviously he shouldn't know the full story.
Nor about Anna.
Anna?
Anna and Gino. Mother didn't tell you?
I only just found out. I'm so sorry.
Who is he?
No one you know. I would never have encouraged you if I'd even suspected.
Her loss. I don't see the point in staying. You?
I must.
What are we hiding up here for? Everyone for the hokey pokey, come along, Mrs. Bly. And no shirking.
Now, there's an offer you can't refuse.
You put your right arm in, you put your right arm out. You put your right arm in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Do the hokey pokey. Do the hokey pokey. Do the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about. You put your left arm in, you put your left arm out. You put your left arm in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Livy.
Why didn't you tell me? About you and Gino?
It all came out while you were in the city.
You said you were just friends.
I'm so sorry.
I owe you an apology too. I knew what Andrew was planning. I encouraged it.
Oh.
Are you sure you've made the right choice?
Not you too.
I don't want your life to be difficult when it doesn't have to be.
Because how on earth could I be happy with a farmer's son instead of with someone rich?
Gino is lovely, but Andrew is from your own class, and things like that, they do matter.
I don't care about all of that. What Gino and I have, it's special.
Have you been intimate?
And it was wonderful.
Anna,
you must understand that feeling. What it's like to give yourself to someone. To lose yourself. To feel the touch of his skin and his kisses. To know that he is giving himself completely to you.
Stop!
Livy, I love him. I really thought you'd understand.
I'm sorry. If it's what you truly want.
It is.
Then I can only wish you well. I need to freshen up.
Righto, she's speech time. Gather round, folks. I'm going to kick her off with a little bush ballad. There was a wild colonial girl. Miss Adams was her name. From humble home she did set sail and never was the same. She was away for many a year, a quest that took its toll. But 'twas aboard the homeward ship her true fate did unscroll. For on that ship she met her match, a gentleman to boot. One look at her and he was smit like a wild-eyed bandicoot. And now she'll be his blushing bride, and he her gallant buck. And so we wish the happy pair
A right royal.
the very best of luck.
I think they're waiting for this.
We were at the back of the crowd. No one saw us.
I know.
And don't be mad at Gino. I put my head on his shoulders
It's
to
got
blame
nothing to
me.
do with
not
that.
blame him.
Anna,
It's
let
not
him
his fault.
speak. Thank you, Gina. I brought you in here to tell you that you were right. I agreed to the trial hoping it would fail, and I'm not proud of it. Today, I stood in front of everyone celebrating my love, and yet I'm forcing you to hide yours. And I do apologize. You've made me believe in you and the choice you've made. You have my blessing,
Really?
and you don't need 3 months. You're engaged. Congratulations, Gina.
Thank you, Mr. Bly.
Ah,
To the happy couple, Anna and the eye-tie grape grower. You kept that close.
I had hoped that she would see the error of her ways and come to her senses.
I was on the verge of proposing.
Oh, Andrew, I'm sorry. If you could resist the urge to disseminate this, you may have no further interest.
What
but
makes
there-
you think that?
I assumed that...
Incorrectly. Do you think I'm gonna let some wop farm boy have her?
First to arrive, last to leave.
You have your keys.
I'm not doing the driving. Here she is. Have you got your new hat?
Yes, Mr. Briggs. Now, in the truck with you.
Can you drive, Doris?
Ex-Land Army, 42 to 44. We all did our bit. Arrivederci.
Quite a day.
Quite a day.
You gave me this to keep until you had your father's blessing. Now it is yours.
Gino.
Welcome to the family, Anna.
Alla vostra salute.
Mrs. Gino Paletti. Soon.
Salud.
Salud. Salute.
late.
Everyone's gone.
I must have had one glass too many.
You weren't the only one.
You got your perfect day. Yes, some people never find a great love. But you did. Twice.
Yes.
Not hungry? It isn't the baby, is it?
No.
I noticed your spirits shift over the afternoon. Can I help?
No.
How did it go with Dr. Stewart? James asked me for his number. Did you see him? I'm told he's the best for women with nervous disorders.
The referral wasn't for me.
Who? James?
I'm very proud of you.
Anna loves him. I love you.
I'm not perfect.
Pardon?
I need you to know I'm not perfect.
You are to me. Isn't it so terrible?
No.
George, I'm sorry, I think I've made a terrible mistake.
The procedure is called a transorbital lobotomy and has proven 100% effective in cases such as yours. We insert an instrument up behind the eye through the thin layer of bone into the frontal lobe. There's no pain. By making adjustments to the lobe, we can ensure a change of behavior. And I stress ensure. A word to take comfort in.